someone pointed me in the direction of a movie I totally forgot existed, but I knew I'd seen and didn't really remember much of, which is weird because this movie I feel like is going to stick with me for quite a while. Ravenous. So Ravenous is a 1999 cannibal western horror movie directed by Antonia Bird. This is the movie I watched and thought, wow, this movie is so good. What else has Antonia directed? Which led me to Face. So, yes, two completely different movies, two completely different genres, made in two completely different countries, and yet, wow, they're both some well-made films. I watched a short interview with Robert Carlyle, the one of the stars of Ravenous, and he said that Antonia Bird managed to prep this movie in 1 week. If that's true, holy shit, that is an achievement of filmmaking. Alright, so yes, it's directed by Antonia Bird. It's written by Ted Griffin. We have Guy Pearce, Robert Carlyle, Jeremy Davis, John Spencer, Neil McDonough, and David Arquette. There is another actor who's in a significant portion of this film, but I am not going to name him. You might be someone who's seen Ravenous and been like, oh, you didn't mention that actor. He's a little problematic, and I don't want to celebrate him. And I hope you're alright with that, because I'm going to celebrate the rest of this bloody movie, because it is fantastic. What is it about? Well, Guy Pearce plays this American soldier in the in this war against Mexico, and he's a bit of a coward. He plays dead while all his buddies get shot, and when all the bodies and stuff are taken behind enemy lines, he takes over the camp. Now, rather than tell his bosses that he was knocked out and then he woke up there and then he took it over, no, he tells them all the truth. So they send him to some place in the California, Nevada region, and it's pretty much a place where all the dregs and, well, shit people go, I guess. But one thing that surprised me, and it goes to show that I know jack shit about American geography, I'm like, oh, you're in the Californias? Why is it snowing? So, I always thought it was hot and sunny over there. I guess I don't know shit about American geography. But, so what happens then is Robert Carlyle. He comes running, he's scared, he's like, oh my god, I was trapped with a whole bunch of people. He tells them this story and they all resorted to cannibalism and things like that. And so they're like, the army guys are like, we got to investigate this. And then shit hits the fan, and what comes from this is a fantastic horror movie filled with awesome characters, great lines, awesome performances, similar use of flashbacks that Antonia used in the previous film Face, where it wasn't extended long flashback sequences, more than to get a glimpse as to what a character is feeling. It'll show you something from his past that they're thinking about. And so Guy Pearce will be looking at blood or people just eating meat, and he's just thinking about being stuck underneath all these dead bodies as blood dripped down all over his face. And he just is like, ugh, all this kind of stuff. So great use of flashbacks. Wow, I've said that 2 reviews in a row. I can't believe I did that. Now, everything in this movie just fucking worked. In such a short time, an hour and 40 minutes, once again, in that kind of sweet spot of running time for a movie, you get so many cool things. The fucking music is awesome, and is it no surprise, it's done by Michael Nyman and Damon Albarn. There's one specific part where Robert Carlyle and Guy Pearce having a bit of a chase, and Guy Pearce jumps off a cliff. And the music, everything just really hits. I can't remember a film that made me laugh, then also scared the shit out of me, and then also made me like, I had to look away at certain points. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a screamish, wimpy wuss. I'm just like, alright, I can handle all sorts of horror films and all sorts of gore and stuff, but I'm like, eating human flesh, I'm gonna look over here. No, over here. Over here, just look over here. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop, like, my eyes just coming back to. Stop eating it. It's a film that's fucking really well made, great editing. It's beautifully shot. Every performance in it is memorable and fantastic. It has an ending that is going to stick with me for quite a while. The ending is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, this is just a movie that now, teenage brain, don't remember it. 40-year-old me, I'm going to remember this movie for quite a while, and my score might be different if it percolates more and more in my brain over time. Right now, I'm giving Ravenous a 9 out of 10. Could that change? Yes. In which direction? It is that good. This is a gem of a horror movie. I would seek this out and I would watch the shit out of it. Because it's just that good. More movies like this. This is a movie so good that you go like, who made this? Oh wow, what else have they done? I want to devour that. Which is kind of what I did. You know, so great cast, great story, great horror elements, amazing music, and it's kind of like a mashup of things that you don't usually get in horror films. Man, something really nice about Western horrors. I might have to rewatch Bone Tomahawk. I remember that being fucking great too. Anyway, Ravenous. Watch that shit. It's awesome.